What's up, YouTube? Back with another Top 10 Tuesday. This week's theme is zombies. So this was like the hardest list ever to make for me. um, but yeah, I could go on and on with honorable mentions, and there's so many on there. I might throw some in the comments. Um, but first up, number 10. Definitely not the best movie, but this is one of the most fun times I've had in a zombie movie, and that is Nightmare City. Just cheesy fun, man. I enjoy beginning to end of this. I mean, it's pretty fast paced, pretty good gore, but I mean, take it sparingly. There's some cheese, but I enjoy the fuck out of that movie, Nightmare City. And this is another cheesy one, number 9. It's The Video Dead. I love the hell out of this movie. It's a cool concept. The TV is the passageway to the other side, more or less. It's a cheesy fun time. I highly suggest Video Dead. That's definitely one of my favorite Scream Factories. Wish they'd do more rare stuff like that. But anyway, number 8. This is low on the list. I've only watched this once, and this film was perfection to me. It's A Cemetery Man, aka Del Muerte Del More. Everybody knows this. Michelle Sauvé. Yeah, you just gotta check this one out. It's a different zombie flick for sure, but I mean it's fucking amazing. Number 7. I don't ideally think of this as a zombie flick, but it is. I guess because it's kind of infection spread as well, but it's technically a zombie flick, I believe, so throw it on here. Peter Jackson's Dead Alive. I mean, what more can you say? Some of the most goriest fun you're going to have in a movie, so everybody knows Dead Alive. And this is low as hell. That's how hard. Yeah. Number 6, Day of the Dead. Just love this edition. But this movie kicks major ass. I mean, what a follow-up. It could possibly be a better made film than, the original Dead, any of the films in the Dead trilogy. Great gore scenes, cool characters, and not the coolest characters, but a cool atmosphere, cool setting. Yeah, everybody likes Day of the Dead. So that was number 6. Number 5, one of my personal favorite Fulcis. I think this is just a masterpiece, and that is City of the Living Dead, also known as Gates of Hell. Got the Arrow Blue release here, and I've switched out the cover. But I suggest everybody take this. It's just a straightforward, serious zombie flick, and you can't go wrong with any of the Gates of Hell trilogy, in my opinion. And speaking of Gates of Hell trilogy, number 4, The Beyond. This is absolutely one of my favorite films ever. But I just ideally don't think of it as a zombie film first, because there's so much going on so I had to put it a little lower on the list. Not take anything away from the film, because it's obviously great. But when I think of a zombie movie, this is not the first movie that pops in my head. And a movie like this, number 3, definitely pops in the head. And another Fulci. It's 3 straight Fulcis. Fucking Zombie, aka Zombie 2. The unofficial sequel that Fulci made. It's your Fulci zombie flick. But just the whole scenes on the boat and the shark. There's so many iconic scenes in this that it's just a fantastic zombie film that I'd put right up there with the next 2, which I'm pretty sure anybody can guess. Dawn of the Dead, number 2. I probably prefer the zombie cut, but also own this on Blue, the Ultimate Edition of Dawn of the Dead. I mean, there ain't much to talk about it. Great setting yet again in the mall. A little comic relief even, but the pacing is a lot better on the zombie cut. I was fortunate enough to get this for $1 at the pawn shop, but I know it's kind of out of print and hard to come by. But yeah, everybody knows Dawn of the Dead, just like everybody knows the original Night of the Living Dead. This is probably not the technically first zombie film. Like there was like I Walked with a Zombie, and you can argue, you know, White Zombie, and there's some old school Karloff stuff that deals with zombie stuff, voodoo zombies. But you know, this is the one that just broke the doors down. And this film is like one of those films I'd put just like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and just it'll never be duplicated. It'll never be touched again. And it just broke down so many walls and doors. It broke down so many walls of the genre. Yeah, you can go on and on about Night of the Living Dead. They're coming for you, Barbara. But peace. It's my number one. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, check out You and Your Horror Movies, Mood 616, Movie Guy 666, and Jesse Midnight Crawler. Peace.